Hello. I thought I got all the bumps out underneath there. My name is April. Thank you for joining me here today. Welcome to my space. I'm not feeling very well today, but I am guided to do a message here. I cannot hear myself, and I cannot tell how loud or how quiet I am being. My ear canals are blocked. Oh. My stomach is grumbling. It's fine. Nothing a little coffee can't handle. Okay. My messages are for people that are willing to self-reflect. I have a masculine perspective and a feminine perspective, and I kind of try to bridge the frequency between. My readings are always going to be about the self. So if you're looking for what somebody did to you, or any kind of drama, this is not going to be your reading. If you're available to dig deep into your psyche and your shadow, grab a cup of tea, coffee, juice pop. We have the Hierophant showing up and a sacrifice. The sacrifice is the Hanged Man card. When she finds herself in muddy waters, she finds herself still shining bright as a rainbow in muddy waters. Accelerated motion on the bottom, the Eight of Wands. And in this deck, the universe is trying to have you focus on this future perspective. They are communicating a light point, a light focal point in the cosmos for you to witness. Also, Hanged Man, witness. It is above the mountain, so this is going to have to do with your ascension. Eight of Wands, it's fast-moving communication with this shooting star? No, it's a comet. Lately, I don't know what comet I'm supposed to be looking at, but I keep getting reference from my guides to a comet. I'm not sure, what comet yet. It hasn't revealed itself. 333 when I looked up right there. And I'm not really big at showing the numbers on the timer because it gets old. But 333 is the Christ consciousness. It's the frequency of true love vibration for humanity. Oh, my eye. Oh, shoot. Are they upside down? Nope. I have the heart chakra. It's kind of coming in reverse. Now, I wouldn't... Something's inverted. Something's inverted. Coming out with heartbreak, heartache, and loss. The Three of Swords. Excuse me. In this Three of Swords, her heart is depicted in the power center, where maybe that's the inversion. Powerless? There's something that, so usually when we pray up like this, and she's praying downwards, like, I don't know. Oh, it has to do with a root trauma. Maybe that's, she's trying to get to the root of her powerless heart. And then I have 31, and then I have 13. A passionate ignition for a celebration to come in. This mirror, something is being mirrored. Those cards are staying in there though. And then that would be a 444. But something is not right yet. We're working on it. Oh. That's the masculine side. I just moved everything around, so I don't know how big it is actually on the screen. Heartache and heart chakra. Something about the loss. It's the mind. The Three of Swords is the mind. What are the thoughts about how you have experienced heartbreak? Is it misaligned with the truth? Her face, her hair is really covering her face, like. Oh, she's looking. Her eyes open. She's looking out. She's got a giant dagger necklace. I've never noticed it before. And she's bound. This powerless heart is like sewn together. So what my suggestion is, and she's got a little highlight at the bottom, that root. Whatever mental idea you have about heartbreak, about loss, about real love has some kind of root trauma attached to it that is bringing in a feeling of powerless, loving connection. Like someone's dominating, with it being cinched, with it being like bound. And the blue, this is third eye. Like it's very, very dark blue. Dig into your inner knowing to actually understand the frequency of love. Start listening to... No, I can't breathe right now. Give me a second. Start listening to meditations that are for your heart chakra, for releasing heartache and heart loss, for releasing grief and sadness. So this is an in-between step where this is a number 3 and this is a number 4, but we're not moving into the number 4 because it's inverted. Something is being viewed, thought about in the wrong manner. Okay. Feminine side. Oh. I have the Two of Wands coming out. That's kind of like the picture of the Eight of Wands at the beginning. So this future, this is surrendering to that future focal point. This is allowing yourself to take the path that the universe has set out for you. She's connected into the divine source. Let's see. But see, this focal point is still here. There's a line here and a line here. And it's on your future path. Just like I said, this is the path to the future. You're here. This is the present moment. And this would be a moment in it looks to be in the near future where you have taken the opportunity to walk on a lighted path, walk with the light, walk with the truth. You've allowed yourself to surrender your storyline to the trajectory that the universe has laid out for you. One card, please. Can I have one card, please? Shite. So we have the temperance that's showing up kind of in reverse. No? Like this? It's not really in reverse. As we witness these wounded thoughts, we will be coming more in line with ourself. So this is a weird card where the masculine energy and the feminine energy share part of their brain and part of their eye. This is where the feminine masculine idea came to me about these decks. That this is the union that you're looking for within your own self before you can go into the world and say, I want to do that with another person. So I love love at first sight. I love a good high school sweetheart story. But most people haven't found this in themselves when they offer themselves to that other person. So they have distorted ideas of what love is supposed to be, and they may never actually create Seven of Pentacles, this fruitful existence. I have the Three of Swords on underneath right here. Again, flipping yourself out of this depressed, dark state and springboarding into a lighted story. Right now, this dark state is her. She's in here, in her own thoughts, curled up like a seed, just waiting for the correct sword to be removed so she can propel herself out of darkness. And then see how it changes from inner thought to truth and power. Truth is the baby blue and power is the yellow. And power is what is guarded here with the heart frequency. Okay, let's see. It's just very important for me when they have the same energies repeating. That means the balance is coming in. It's not quite there yet because we're one off. We have some growing to do before we can become in balance. Become balanced. Because that sounds like I'm saying that we're not balanced. We do have just a couple more steps left to get there. We're here. The couple more steps have to do with how we want our love to be harvested. How we want it to be grown, how we want it to be shared, how we want to bring in the golden frequency. So in this one, the heart is the fruit. It's sweet, it's kind, it's caring. It has taken time to grow. It has strong roots, being golden. This reminds me of the Japanese art that mends the broken porcelain. Oh my God. And then we have the baby blue in the background too. It's not the same shade, but we got the baby blue on we got the blue on. So she's wearing her intuition and she's wearing her truth, her fruitful heart, because she's had the balls to pull apart all that heartache to create a love that is balanced for her. It brings in I don't know, I can't hear. It brings in this higher heart frequency, the pink. It can be denoted as pink and it can be denoted as teal. It's the higher heart space. This is the true love frequency. This is the essence of your trueness. So we're going to put it back like this, how it is. Not quite upside down. Is that good? So we have a duplicating frequency too, because we have 1, 4 here, 14, and then we have 7, 3, and 4. So we have another 14. And I know you have to add up 3 cards to get the other one, but 14 is the temperance card. And the temperance card is the feminine alchemist. The female deck is coming in as the one that's going to convert this situation from supposed heartache to growth and a fruitful heart. There is alchemy is the process of taking what you have and creating something more suitable to what you desire. So you can use it for your benefit. My eye is twitching. My left eye is like pulling in. I don't know. I get a lot of weird things that are going on with my body right now, but it's just part of the change, part of the shift, part of So what we're doing here, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, we want to take movement towards, well, this is a way towards, I don't know, on there, it's pointing in this direction, which is north for me right now. Take forward action to find reciprocity, balance, harmony, give and take, to find an equal balance, to find another person that has the same amount of what we have and is ready to offer it willingly. Actually, in this card, one person has 3 and one person has 2, and the Justice of the Peace has 1. I don't know if it really is the Justice of the Peace, but it's the person that's on the Justice card. The one who is crowned, the one that makes the decision. This is also yin-yang energy, where we have the dual at the bottom, crossed over in the middle, willing to work together. That horse, she has 1 golden leg. I don't know what that's about. And her mane is the emotions, is the water. Her mane looks like, in these cards, water is represented by ripples. And the mane looks like this is moving forward with highly charged emotional truth. Emotional truth. The 4 of Pentacles is underneath. So you take the 4 and you take the 6, and you have a person that is the 10 of Pentacles. But there is something that was held on to, that was a truth, that was supposed to be in motion. The angels are here with this truth. They are pushing you forward so that you can speak. Her hat is weird. I didn't notice that the knights in this deck are also female. Well, this one is female. And a lot of them, like, this is my masculine deck. And this is my masculine deck. And in this masculine deck, they also have all females. Oh. Okay, so I have the 8 of Cups. In this 8 of Cups, it's weird. There's only 7. I've looked and I've looked and I've looked for this other cup. But there's only 7. The 8th spot is missing. It's like you take your own cup of love and you go towards what you know. Your inner knowing. Or you walk away of any feelings of woundedness. These 9 9s have been here together for a long time. You walk away from any kind of wounding so that you can have your self-made happiness. Oh, over a state of fear and abandonment. And then the Hierophant is here again. The Hierophant was coming out on this one. I know I dig in the bottom. Yes, I want to see the backstory. It helps me understand better. Oh. Okay, so we have, there is a division here of the infinite. I'm never really figured out what that is. There's a division sign, and then there's what is the division of infinite? I have no idea. Then we do have a math problem at the top. We have a couple. There's a compass. No, it's called a protractor. It's a protractor. Very mathy. This is a calculated decision. Very mathy. To walk away from the things that were causing harm, that were not in the proper alignment with growth, that were keeping you away from your heart's truth, your heart's bounty. But we have some cards on the table. We have a veil that you can see behind. You don't even need to see what's on the back side of here. You intuitively know what is happening in places and spaces where you are not present. You've grown from the 6 to the 7. From the 8 to the 9 of cups. Did you decide to go with what was your inner knowing, and it threw everything out of balance that you were accepting as your truth? There is on this side, on this card, there is a black pole and a silver pole, like how these two are opposite colors. It is both sides of yourself. You can have, we all have good qualities, and we all have things that we do that can be perceived as negative qualities. Can we bring those into balance? Can we allow our physical body, our mental body, our emotional body? I don't have any wands here, but the wands were showing up on the pre-shuffles to move us forward in a balanced action. We need to have all of our bodies, the mental body, the physical body, the emotional body, and the spiritual body, in agreement. Are we leaving out some part of our existence, out of our life, that needs to come into balance? Both of these cards are about balance, and one is out of balance and one is in balance. The masculine aspect in you is in balance, and the feminine aspect in you is out of balance. She's inner knowing, but she doesn't want to. She doesn't feel like it's emotionally satisfactory to stay in this situation. She's put all of her emotional effort in. There's no more fucks to give here. She's walking away. She's taking her 1 cup of love, and she's leaving all the time, energy, and effort she put into this and going. Because she knows she may have created it from a place of lack, and it's only causing heartbreak and trauma with the root chakra. And I know the root chakra is more than just trauma, but if we have not dealt with our trauma, the root chakra will only give you the trauma. That means mentally, we're always manifesting. Manifesting is getting a little bit old. The whole idea of manifestation is getting a little bit old. We are always creating our own life. Let's stop calling it manifestation. Our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, and our ideas are all propelling our life forward. But if we're in a state of heartbreak and heartache and loss, we will create loss in every relationship we enter into. So we have to take the time out and fill our cracks, fill our broken spaces with golden energy so that we can come into a vital new idea of, this one's sadness and isolation. How to move through heartbreak. And underneath here is find balance. Another balance card. But if you don't pay attention to your physical balance, like your body, your structure, if you don't pay attention to your mental body or your emotional body, feelings and emotions, both. Your mental is your thoughts and your ideas. And are they on the positive side or on the negative side? Are they in balance? Are some positive and some negative? Are you more positive? You have to change your own mind. Nobody's going to come in and write the script for you. You create the life. If you look around at your life and you say, ooh, I don't like that. 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 The universe brings you many more opportunities to not like. They bring you a house you don't like, a car you don't like, a family you don't like, animals you don't like. They bring you a job you don't like. If you look around and you say, oh, look what I've done. I love this. I love this. Oh, look at this. I love this. This might not work the best, but I love this. I love this. This is mine. I love it. It's great. You get more things to love. It's simple. Really, really, it's simple. Nobody is to blame but yourself when you look around and say, oh, I have another 14 here, 8 and 6. There's something right now with the temperance energy. I don't know, is it Sagittarius right now? Is it Sagittarius season or is it already over? I don't know. I'm not good at knowing much of astrology. I try my best, but it's not great. We may still be in Sagittarius energy. So, the inner female is showing up as one of her highest potentials. The high priestess is a very together person. This is somebody that has dug deep. She can work through those emotional realms, those densities. So it's your choice. Do you create from your wounded actions, or do you create beautiful emotions, wish fulfillment? Do you create happiness? Do you create sorrow, trauma, abandonment? Or do you create successful job? What does it say here? Best ale, wines, and spirits. The best. That's it. There's... we're creating it. The light is overhead, bringing in the divine energy here. Or we have a fiery torch. Now on this deck, the fiery torch is the 7 of wands, and that is defensiveness. Are we holding on to some kind of defensiveness and creating places and spaces based on our childhood teachings? Because those parents and those grandparents that were doing their best to try and teach us balance were not in balance themselves. Okay, here's what we got for today. My name is April. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Peace.